Hello, Beauty News family. Welcome to Beauty News. Look where we are. Back
Together.
in the studio. Together. Better together.
What does that mean? What does that mean? It means we're actually going to be filming some hands down content that we haven't done for over a year.
I know. So today we're going to be talking about new release beauty products and some updates. We do have some, but we're just going to talk about them as they come up. Whatever. We're going in alphabetical order. So let's do this. Let's do it.
Let's do it, crew.
Before we get into the new news, we do have a sponsor, jewelry. We love it, whether it's lifelong pieces that we wear every day or the occasional piece that we pull out to accessorize with and make us feel glam. Ana Luisa has us covered. Ana Luisa create beautiful jewelry using recycled material whenever possible. They're carbon neutral and they create limited batches which prevent excessive waste. They offer a great variety of pieces ranging from necklaces, earrings, rings and bracelets, plus they have a fine jewelry offering as well. What I personally love about Ana Luisa is that they have such a diverse range and manage to touch on all styles. They go from classic hoop earrings to something that makes a bit more of a statement like the safety pin earrings and everything in between. Plus, they release new collections every Friday with pieces starting at just $39 and they offer a 365-day warranty on all pieces. If you would like to get 10% off your order, go to analuisa.com/beautynews and use promo code BEAUTYNEWS at checkout or click the link in our description box. That's analuisa.com/beautynews using promo code BEAUTYNEWS to get 10% off their full range of beautiful, sustainable jewelry. Again, that's Ana Luisa, analuisa.com/beautynews using promo code BEAUTYNEWS to get 10% off your order. Okay, first things first, we have an Australian brand releasing a collaboration. I know.
But we said this in the last episode.
This.
We're like, there's more to come. Yeah. And it's not going to be a good thing.
It's not going to be good. So this is Australis and Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's painful. All right, so we've got the Barbie eyeshadow palette. This is $25.95. Keep in mind these are all Australian dollars, and I'm pretty sure you can only buy this stuff in Australia. I don't think they ship internationally at all.
Probably not.
Then we have the Barbie Strawberry Face Spritz. This is $16.95. So this is like their setting spray in a strawberry scent.
Their finishing spray. Yeah,
sorry.
So this is like a cult product from Australis, but I don't believe it's scented. So they've just added in a strawberry scent and put Barbie on the front. But luckily they haven't charged more. It's the same price as the original.
Good.
So I tried this years and years and years ago. Didn't really vibe with it because I had oily skin at the time, and I do have now. But finishing mist I can get behind. I want to know how it smells.
Yeah, I'd be curious about that as well. I think one thing I want to point out, Kat mentioned it's got like cult status, and it does, but I feel like that's only because it's like one of the very few setting sprays that you can find in Australian drugstores.
Yeah, it's like the drugstore version of MAC Fix Plus kind of thing. Yeah,
correct. Then we have the Barbie Juicy Burst Lip Gloss in the shades Dreamboat, Dream Camper and Dream House. These are $14.95 each. There's the Barbie Dream Kit Lip Gloss Set. This is $29.95 and this contains all three of those lip glosses that we just talked about. So that's a saving. Mm-hmm. It's a decent saving as well.
Yeah, it's like you get one free.
Yeah. And then there's a Barbie bundle for $70 Australian dollars, which includes everything. And I think that's a decent saving as well. So, you know. Look, I am already over these Barbie collections and I hate this eyeshadow palette. It upsets me greatly. Seeing all that pink, I'm just like, bleh. But for Australis, I feel like it's not bad.
It's definitely a little bit more...
That was shady, but it's true.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit more adventurous for Australis, but, and I've seen a few comments say this, and I 100% agree, they're not known for their good quality eyeshadows, so this is probably a chalky mess. So the only thing I want to check out is I want to smell the lip glosses as well. I'll put it out there. They're all nice nude colours.
Yeah.
but it is boring.
I think some of the nudes are nice. There is sort of like so there's 2 nudes and then like a pinky nude. I'm not into the pinky nude. I hate that. I'm never going to like Barbie collections because they're always going to include some sort of ugly pink.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that. I hate it. So it is what it is. But, you know, if you're an Aussie and you're really, really vibing the Barbie collections, then, you know, here you go. Lucky you.
All right, BH Cosmetics. They're getting a little bit cheeky.
Sassy.
A little bit sassy. So this is a collection that, look, it's not very exciting, but it's a Ciate collection. So this contains 9-pan eyeshadow palettes. There are 6 colour varieties, including one that's called Fuck Off.
Love it.
I like that they went there and they didn't actually censor it though. Like they actually have fuck off written on it. So I appreciate that.
I agree.
There's also, so those are $15 each. There's shimmer glosses, again in 6 shades for $9 each. And these sort of pair with the palettes. So they have the same names, including one that's called Fuck Off. Yay. And then you can also get a 6-piece eye brush set with a bag for $19. They're available now. Look, this is a different vibe for BH Cosmetics. I think they're trying to try something a little bit more edgy and risky, and it's got like almost graffiti looking writing on it, very black and white. So it's a different vibe for them. I do have to say I like the color story, the smaller palettes rather than them bringing out their big palettes.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't hate the look of this. I would not have picked this to be BH Cosmetics in a million years.
No.
So that's probably a good thing. But whether it's going to sell well, I don't know.
I like the names of the palettes. I've got one that's called Let That Shit Go as well, which I think is fantastic. I think the lip glosses are ugly and they should have left them at home. But I don't hate it. I wouldn't buy it. But I really like that they're doing something different. Yeah. Because I think this is like brands, they get so stale because they release the same things over and over and over. And that's boring. Yeah. This is not boring. Okay, maybe not going to be colour stories that everyone's into. And some people will 100% be offended by swearing on the packaging, and they will let the brand know. You go to their Instagram and check out the comments. I bet you there's someone, every time you say the word fuck off, a fairy dies.
My grandmother is offended.
Yeah, that's right. I'm so offended.
Yeah.
But I like it. I think it's fun.
And I like the colour story of Let That Shit Go with the sort of greens and the browns.
I feel like that's going to be a really popular one. Yeah.
All right, one thing that sort of could be an update is from Ciate. So they've actually launched their Velvet Cloud Weightless Lip Powders. This was seen in the last episode as part of the Edna Mode collection. They released 1 shade. And now they've brought out 3 what looks like permanent shades. So essentially they're saying it's a super creamy powder that leaves lips naturally tinted for a transfer-proof pout that lasts all day. Big claims for a lip powder, but you know, okay. It contains the Ciate exclusive Triple R complex to rejuvenate, renew, and replenish. And there's the 3 shades, Blissful, which is a nude brown, Daydream is a berry, and Heavenly is a nude pink. They're £18 each on the Ciate website. Look, these, I'm intrigued by them. I sort of want to do like a makeup breakup on them or something, because on the models, they look really nice.
I agree, except for the dark berry, I think, is that the berry shade, Daydream? In the GIF, look at her lips. Prune. Everyone else looks nice and plump, and then prune.
Look, I wouldn't say that's prune. I've seen way prunier.
We've both seen
seen so much worse. Some really wrinkly lips we've seen.
Like that was next level.
Look, my concern, I screenshotted this.
Yeah.
See this person's lips? It's got the dry skin.
Yeah.
And it's just like, again, this might just be this person has really dry skin and this is not sitting well over the top.
Yeah.
But I feel like, again, okay, it's like a velvety lip powder.
Yeah.
If you've got dry lips, don't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
No.
It's not for you.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. I think this could be an interesting product, but it could also be absolutely horrible.
Yeah. And it's
Ciate.
I still
I just have to keep reminding myself it's Ciate. We've had bad experiences.
I don't trust them. Like, I feel like a lot of what they release is good marketing, crap products. And even the marketing, like saying good, that's pushing it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. Okay, let's get into Colourpop. Do they just have thing? Two things. Okay, all right. So let's start with this. This is the summer collection. It's called So Very Lovely.
Oh, how sweet.
Isn't that just so very lovely?
How sweet. How quaint.
So there's a So Very Lovely pressed powder palette. It's $18. We've got 3 cream gel pencils. These are $7 each. It comes in the shades Lattice, Macrame, and Crochet. This is Nana Glam.
This is totally Nana Glam.
Then we have the lippy sticks. These are $7 each. There's 4 shades. You've got Soft Side, Nice Things, Sweet Stuff, and Fab. And then you have 3 Super Shock blushes that are $8 each. We've got Chiffon, Georgette, and is it Voila?
I think so.
I think so. So this is out now at Colourpop Cosmetics, and it's just, I feel like it's kind of like definitely a bit Nana Glamish, but I would say maybe like a warm rosy nudie collection, maybe.
It's definitely a
like
nudie
inspired
floral.
Yeah,
it's got the soft purples, the peachy shades. I feel like I've seen this 100 times over from Colourpop, and that's going to be, you know, that's a criticism I have from Colourpop.
Yeah.
Like week in, week out.
Fair.
But what I think is a missed opportunity here is that they didn't actually make the packaging design a crochet design.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you're going to go into the Nana Glam and you're going to name things, you know, crochet, macrame, lattice, like go into it.
Go hard.
Like actually put your money where your mouth is. Don't just have this sort of
it's like filigree type,
it's
almost.
It's a filigree sort of design.
Yeah.
But I feel like this would have benefited from some like cool crochet images.
Or a knit pattern or anything.
Something like that. So, you know, again, it's boring. It's not for me, but I reckon they could have just done this a bit better.
I do like the colour story of the palette. I would totally wear it, but it's not exciting enough to make me want to buy it. That's for sure.
Speaking of not exciting enough, as of like filming this, they've just revealed this today. It's launching on the 27th of May, so later this week. They are releasing their latest mega palette called You're Golden. So this is like their 30 pan palette. We've seen the Bare Necessities, the Stone Cold Fox, and Kathleen Lights did one as well.
Yeah.
The big sort of massive palettes. They've got smaller pans than your regular pans, so they are.
I like that.
They're probably, let's say, this size. They're quite small for. They're not like a Morphe palette, for example, which is good. So they're saying that this one is full of warm neutrals with a diverse range of matte and metallic finishes, delivering 30 shades to achieve the ultimate summery and sexy look. Now, this is called Your Golden. I literally see maybe 2 golds.
It's just nude.
It's warm nude and peachy shades.
Yeah.
With a pop of blue.
I'm not really sure why they would call it Your Golden. If they're trying to be like, this is a gold-inspired palette, it's not. I mean, you're pushing it maybe 3 gold shades. Yeah. You know?
I would say that, I think it's 2 golds and a bronze. But yes, if you want to be very generous, there's 3 golds.
It does remind me of the original Little Kathleen Lights palette. I own that. I like that palette. I like the colour story.
I like the colour story. I didn't like the formula of that.
No.
I couldn't get behind it.
It's Colourpop formula. But, I feel like if you have that, you don't need this. But then if you do have that Kathleen Lights palette, you've been holding on to that for a long time. But
true.
Like many of us have, so...
No judgment
here. This is why palettes should be small pans. Small pans.
Look, I do want to say they're encroaching on Morphe territory with the repetitive shades. I like this format better because it is smaller, but also
and they're not...
I actually think they're worse formula than Morphe in these palettes.
That's fair.
Like, they've got some shades that
Some
perform
shades,
well,
yeah.
but then there's like
It's
15 that perform well and 15 that are just...
Yeah, it's very hit and miss. And I mean, when you're talking about like fast fashion makeup, it's kind of I would expect that. It's cheap and...
It's cheap and nasty.
Yeah, cheap and nasty / cheerful, however you want to look at it. But it's not actually good quality. These don't have like the longevity.
It's not even average quality though.
It's not.
Look, that's us commenting with a history of trying a lot of Colourpop eyeshadows.
Yeah.
This might be a standout palette where it's like, no, actually they've lifted their game and
maybe.
it is amazing.
Maybe.
But generally, they're
I
copying
really
Morphe.
like Colourpop as a brand where if you want something that you would consider a disposable makeup item, like a fast fashion for the makeup world, something that you will use this season and then throw away, great, fine. But don't expect it to be outstanding quality.
You're going to pan it. Like, you're going to use it so much that you're going to pan the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right, we have a new release from Cosmetics. This is the Moonbeam Cushion Highlighter. So they're saying that this is supposed to be like a beam of moonlight gracing your cheeks.
Oh, how romantic.
Fuck, I know. So it's a lightweight illuminating highlighter that imparts a natural radiance, and it's inspired by the Daydream Cushions Nourishing Formula. Contains niacinamide. I know we've learnt how to pronounce this properly before, but I can't remember. Is it Sacha Inchi? I don't know. That oil. Then we've got hyaluronic acid, squalane, and vitamin E. It comes in 3 shades. So you've got Halo, which is a neutral gold, Aura is a rosy champagne, and Divinity is a deep bronze. They're out now and they retail for $30 each.
Look, I like this concept. Like, I think Cosmetics, knowing their blush serum formula, I feel like they could do a great liquid highlighter. I just don't get value for money in
Out
a
of
cushion.
a cushion, neither do I.
Because it dries out by the time I can get anywhere close to getting my money's worth with usage. So for me, I wouldn't touch this. If it was in a tube version or something like that, there's so many cushion products, not so many, but a few cushion products that I've owned in my lifetime that sit in a drawer for a while. I go to use it and I'm like, oh, it's dried out.
Yes. That's my issue with cushion products as well. I historically like the ones that I've tried.
Yeah.
And I can see why they're popular, because there's something about the way they apply on the skin. It's just like,
yeah, it's nice.
Fuck, that's really nice. But I consider cushion products the type of product you buy one and you don't use anything fucking else until it's finished.
Yeah, exactly right. And you can do that with foundation.
Yeah.
Foundation's a bit easier because you can sort of use it for a few months and then be like, okay, I'll buy a new insert.
Yeah, but when it's coloured products...
Yeah, like a highlighter. This could, like, it could have enough product to last you theoretically 6 months of daily use. Yeah. But will you get to that 6 months?
That's right. And do you want to be wearing the same thing for 6 months every single day?
Yeah.
I sure as fuck do not.
No, do I.
So there we go. You know, makeup is about, like, a lot of makeup that we talk about is about expressing your individuality and your, like, being creative and stuff like that. So when you're, like, focusing on just one single product from start to finish, not fun.
Yeah. All right, we've got some indie news from a brand that we haven't spoken about before. This one, I don't know, it's interesting. This is Glisten Cosmetics, and they have launched 12 split cake liners. So they're known, I think they originally came out with glitters and then they sort of delved into the cake liner territory similar to Suva Beauty, but they've done split cake liners for a lot longer than Suva Beauty have, and they've got a bigger range of colours than Suva Beauty. I believe this is a UK brand.
Okay.
But what they brought out, which I thought was really interesting, is these sort of 5 colour palettes. So this is actually in collaboration with 12 like makeup artists or Instagram artists or whatever. So they approached, obviously, people that use their products, and they designed their own palettes. So they're £22 each. There's 30 grams of product, so 6 grams of each color. They are limited edition, and they launched on the 21st of May, so they're already available now. I really like this concept. I think this is a really good way to get bang for your buck, and a good variety in terms of, if you were interested in the cake liners. I have heard a few people query how these are going to stay divided like this. I think some people view these as being like gel liners that will mix together.
Oh, no.
Being a cake liner, they're like, it's like a rock.
Yeah.
It's like
it's
a rock.
Dry product.
It's a really dry product.
Yeah.
You just wet the top layer, and even if you mix them all together, you can get like a wet wipe and just wipe the top off, and it will stay set like a rock.
It's like those paint palettes that you buy that have the hard pans of paint in them, and you activate them with water. Yeah, and then you can clean them off. So these are totally fine if you mix and do whatever you want to do with them. It is a lot of product, but I have seen this particular brand tends to repost a lot of people using it in artistic ways, like their products, and they will use it like as face paint sort of as well. So it's not just eyeliner that you can use these with. My issue with these, and I'll have a photo on the screen of the accounts that they're collaborating with, but my problem with these, because they did ask different artists to create their sort of own palette, I feel like there's a lot of double ups. I agree.
Like 2 pastel palettes, which really the only difference is one's got a yellow, one's got an orange. Yeah. And the blue's slightly deeper in one, and
some of the reds look very similar as well. Yeah. Yeah, that was the first thing that I noticed about it as well. And also, I think, when you're buying something like this, are you going to use all of the shades? Like, it might be someone else's perfect palette, but none of them would be mine. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some colours in each that I would use.
But I also, like you said, double up. There's 5 that have white in it. So if you bought a couple of this, you're sort of getting really repetitive. The thing that does inspire me the most, though, is seeing them swatched with this brush.
Yeah, I love that
because I feel like all of a sudden the colour stories come to life, and I'm like, oh, I want that one. Oh, I want that one. But yeah, I do agree with you. Like this one, the purpley one, gorgeous.
I like that one too. Yeah. It's just a shame there was a blue and a red. Blue and a white. Yeah, so I think there's some cool colour stories here. I like this idea. I would like to see them do more, but I would also love them to bring out like a permanent core collection of like 6 that don't double up. Yeah. And it might have like a green palette, a blue palette, a red palette. So you have a variety of different colours, but obviously if you like one of the colours, you're going to like the others. Yeah. So like if you like purple liner, have cool tone, warm tone, berry, like in the same palette. Yeah. I think that would be like a cool thing for them to do with this sort of format in the future. But I like it. I think overall it's cool. I think they're a good idea. Cake liners, having multiple in a palette, I think it's the best way to do it. They're so easy to clean off and mix and match and all that stuff.
Before we continue this week's episode, we do have some sponsors. Fresh, fruity, floral. What's your favourite? These are just some of the amazing scent profiles available with Function of Beauty's customised shampoo and conditioner. Function of Beauty is a world leader in fully customised hair care. They create your unique formula based on a short but thorough quiz to give your hair everything it needs to look and feel its best. Every product is sulfate and paraben free, vegan, cruelty free, and there are over 60,000 real 5-star customer reviews. Your hair has never smelt so amazing. Try tropical mango, sweet peach, crisp pear, or the more subtle scents such as lavender, rose, and eucalyptus. If fragrance is not your thing though, that's totally okay because Function of Beauty offer unscented products as well. The newest addition to my Function of Beauty range is the peach shampoo and conditioner. This scent straight up reminds me of peach iced tea, which, oh my God, guys, I'm obsessed with it. But this particular scent not only has that nice like peachy scent to it, but there's some nice citrusy notes in there as well. And I think it elevates the scent beautifully. I really love this one. And of course, Function of Beauty also offers completely personalized formula for body and skincare as well. So you can customize your beauty routine from hair to toe. If you want to find out more about Function of Beauty, go to functionofbeauty.com/beauty to take your quiz and save 20% on your first order. That applies to their full range of customized hair, skin, and body products. That's functionofbeauty.com/beauty. That'll let them know that you heard about it from us, and it'll get you 20% off your order. functionofbeauty.com/beauty. If you have cats, you've probably experienced kitty litter dramas at some stage, whether it be smell or mess and cleanup issues. So let's talk about Pretty Litter. Pretty Litter is kitty litter reinvented. Unlike traditional litter, Pretty Litter's super light crystals trap odor and release moisture, resulting in dry, low maintenance litter that doesn't smell. And Pretty Litter is virtually dust free because it's manufactured with a specialized de-dusting process. Pretty Litter arrives at your door in a small, lightweight bag that lasts up to a month, and you can get litter bags auto shipped, so you don't have to deal with last minute trips to the store. Plus, shipping is free in the US. But above all else, here's why Pretty Litter is a pet parent's hero. It's a health indicator. Pretty Litter monitors your cat's health by changing colors when it detects potential underlying issues. You won't find that kind of innovation in conventional litter.
So we're coming up to week 4 using Pretty Litter, so I definitely can vouch that it lasts up to a month. Last time I discussed how much I like the health indicator because I have a cat that's prone to bladder infections, but I wanted to talk more about the kitty litter itself because my personal favourite feature is how easy it is to clean. And Pretty Litter not only dries out cat poo like no other kitty litter I've ever tried, but it is really, really good at absorbing scents fast. So it's a must-have if you don't like coming home to stinky cat smells and sloppy poos to scoop.
Get the world's smartest cat litter without leaving home by visiting prettylitter.com and use promo code BEAUTYNEWS for 20% off your first order. That's prettylitter.com, promo code BEAUTYNEWS for 20% off. Again, you'll find it at prettylitter.com, promo code BEAUTYNEWS. They say wedding planning is stressful, so if you're struggling on where to start, you might want to check out Zola. Zola allows you to fast track your search for the right venue, photographer, and more. All vendors are pre-screened, so you can skip endless back and forth with vendors who aren't right for you. Plus, you get personalized recommendations based on your style and budget. Zola takes a headache out of save the dates and invitations. They offer hundreds of beautiful, affordable designs, and just in case things don't go to plan, all purchases come with free change the dates. You can get a feel for their paper before you purchase with free personalized samples, and Zola's cards can be easily customized with different paper types, foil, and more, so you can get super creative with them. To top it all off, purchases include free shipping, free matching envelopes, and free guest addressing. Zola also allows you to create a free wedding website. It's the easiest way to share details and updates with guests about your wedding day. You can host virtual events on it for free, and they have hundreds of beautiful designs, all with matching save the dates and invitations. I really like this feature. One of my cousins recently got married and they had a wedding website. I've never seen one before. Granted, I don't go to many weddings, but I thought it was a cool little touch. We had to travel interstate for the wedding, and they had an FAQ page set up that directed us to recommended accommodation options, time and date of wedding related events that were happening in the lead up to the actual wedding day, plus transport to and from the wedding location. It was so good. I used it as a reference point for all of my planning just to make sure we were prepared for everything that the trip was going to entail and we were never late. I highly recommend a wedding website if you think your guests will benefit from it. And of course, Zola helps you to build your registry. You can fill your registry with gifts, experiences, even cash funds, all in the one place. Zola also has smart tools that simplify every step down to writing thank you notes, and they have a 24/7 access to support who is an actual human advisor who really gets what it's like to plan a wedding. To find out more, go to zola.com/beautynews and use promo code SAVE50, that's SAVE50, to get 50% off your save the dates. You can also get free personalized paper samples before you purchase. That's zola.com/beautynews with promo code SAVE50. Okay, let's talk about a new brand from a brand that we already know about and we love so much because they're just so clever and different and exciting. Huda Beauty has launched a new brand called GloWish.
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 That sounds like a teeth whitening brand or
It
something.
It does.
I don't understand why Huda needs to do, and I don't understand why Colourpop do this either. But
I don't understand why any brand does this. I know exactly what you're going to say, and it's my sentiment too. So please have at it.
yes,
Put a swear word in there, just for
motherfucking cunts.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why brands that are established brands that have their, audience and their customers, why they need to branch off and make like, oh, we want to release skincare, so we need to release a new skincare brand. Oh, I want to release perfume, it's got to be its own brand.
Yeah.
Why not just go, Huda has skincare, Huda has perfume,
Yeah.
Huda has, what is this, skincare infused makeup?
Yeah.
Is that what the difference
Yes.
with this is? And they're not even hiding the fact that it's at least with her perfume brand or her skincare brand, it could be seen as its own brand. This is literally GloWish by Huda Beauty is what they say on the packaging. So why not just make it by Huda Beauty?
I know. I don't know why these brands need all of these fucking umbrellas. It's weird. It's annoying. I do wonder if it's actually like something to do with legalities and taxes, like having things listed under different companies, so different trading names. I don't actually know.
It might also get them around stocking at certain suppliers.
Maybe.
Because if she's got a deal, for example, with Sephora, that's Huda Beauty.
Yeah, that's right. That's not GloWish.
Yeah, GloWish. So maybe it's a roundabout way to avoid
maybe
certain contracts, but it just seems so, I don't like it. I find
it's really irritating.
It's like fucking Makeup Revolution, iHeart Revolution, Revolution Pro.
Fuck them.
Like,
fuck
how,
them all.
and it's all sold on the same website, similar to Huda, similar to Colourpop.
Yeah.
Why do you need Fourth Ray Beauty? Why do you need Soul Body? Like, why do you need to split off? It doesn't make sense.
It's
to me.
irritating. I don't know. I think there probably is something related to
like
it,
tax
that's
or
business
something.
Structural.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is, and it's just fucking irritating, to be honest, because it just sort of adds to that feeling of like over consumerism, like pumping out the products and buy, look at our new brand, and I'm just like, fuck your new brand and your products and you as well.
Yeah,
but let's talk about what this GloWish is. It is a multitasking makeup with skincare benefits brand. They create vegan products that are never tested on animals. They have sustainable packaging and ingredients. The cartons are 100% recyclable. Now, I don't know if the carton, the exact words are cartons are 100% recyclable. I don't know if they're just talking about the out-of-box packaging.
I think they're talking about the out-of-box packaging.
Because...
No shit, Sherlock. It's a box.
It's cardboard. Like, what do you want?
They could be talking about the components.
I would think...
But that's worded it in a very specific way.
I agree. I feel like if the components were 100% recyclable, they would say like 100% recyclable packaging or components.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's one of those... That's one of those things that makes me side-eye the brand.
Because you wouldn't call a bronzer, you wouldn't say, oh, I'm getting my carton of bronzer.
No.
It's a pan in packaging. So,
like
I reckon
compact.
That again is sort of like, go us, we're doing what most other... To be fair, Huda Beauty have a lot of plastic cartons.
They do.
Most brands bring out cardboard cartons for things, so you can just chuck it in. She has a clear soft plastic that might not be recyclable. So maybe...
And I mean, if she is trying to bring out a brand that's meant to be more eco-friendly, then why don't you just fucking do that to the brands that you are already pumping out products with?
Exactly. And that's my question as well.
Like, trying to do... It's like she's trying to play devil's advocate. Like, on one hand, I'm doing the right thing, and on the other, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm delivering a brand. Oh, maybe that's why they're doing it.
I think
maybe they've created a
potentially.
new brand because they can make these claims. Like the thing that made me raise an eyebrow that I can't really do because I've had Botox is...
I sort of can. Mine's wearing off. Fuck it.
Is the vegan and never tested on animals.
Yes.
So that's saying the history of this capsule brand, we've never tested on animals. Does that mean that Huda has?
We don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure if she's ever made that exact claim with Huda Beauty. I
feel like GloWish is a new brand just so they can make these claims that Huda cannot make.
Yeah.
Interesting. Shady bitch.
Yeah, I know.
I agree with you. Just step up your game with Huda.
I agree.
Like,
just stop trying to sound like you are doing the right thing and just do the right thing.
And it's also like, we want to cater to everyone. The people that don't give a fuck about recyclable packaging and cruelty-free and whatnot, you can go to the trendy Huda stuff.
Yeah.
But we also want to make the money off the people that are like, that want 90% naturally derived ingredients.
And skin-loving ingredients.
Yeah, so we're going to give you that as well, even though all the profits go back to the same parent company.
Yeah, the same shitty company that's doing dodgy crap over here.
Yeah.
So the products are pretty fucking boring. We have a multi-dew skin tint that gives you that effortless weekend glow. It's a moisturizing formula that's lightly tinted with a perfect level of pearl to blur and brighten. It comes in 13 super stretchable shades. It's 92.6% naturally derived ingredients. I fucking hate it when brands say this.
Yeah.
Most ingredients that are in skincare, makeup, body products, hair products are naturally derived.
Yeah.
Most of them aren't actually synthetic. Most of them come from something that's naturally derived and then they are turned into an ingredient that is suitable to use in a beauty product.
Yeah, and this is not like Lush where they're like, we've got a vat of flowers and...
No.
And beeswax and stuff, and we mixed it all together, and there you go, your natural product. Naturally derived, they can still be chemicals, and they can still
listed
be
as chemicals. They just come from natural sources.
Yeah, so it's just
it irritates me because these are the words that deceive people. They say something, okay, the truth is what they're saying, but also
they're implying
something else, and it's disgusting. So this product is also waterproof and transfer proof. It's fragrance free, non-comedogenic, packed full of skin loving ingredients like ugly red pepper extract.
I actually want to look
it up. Google right now.
I want to Google it, but I also want to look up Paula's Choice and see if that's a good ingredient.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because you know how brands chuck in things like, oh, blah, blah, clean, blah, blah, this, and then you look it up and you're like, that's actually not good for you.
Yeah, ugly red pepper. All right, so we've just looked up what ugly red pepper extract is. It's actually not a thing. I'm pretty sure it's a typo on their Instagram. They're referring to red bell pepper extract. And it doesn't really seem to be actually an ingredient that's like a thing for skincare. Yeah. I feel like it's a bit like maybe it's...
buzzwords.
Yeah.
But Paula's Choice does say capsicum, like ingredients derived by capsicum is a poor ingredient and it's an irritant to the skin. They talk about using ingredients that they also use in their wishful skin products. So I feel like it's just like we've got a skincare brand, a makeup brand, and now we're just merging the two because we've got the ingredients anyway. Yeah. Why not just make a hybrid?
Them together.
Yeah.
The other item that they have is a Soft Radiance bronzing powder. They're saying it's the smoothest and creamiest formula that effortlessly adds warmth and dimension. It comes in 5 shades, lasts for up to 12 hours.
I just don't get this. I feel like the packaging and the logo looks super cheap. To me, this looks
like cheap. I agree.
It looks like private labeled sort of packaging. They should have just released this sort of base product in their permanent Huda range because people have been asking for things like foundation that doesn't look like wall paint. Yeah. And so they've been working on it. They just want to have these claims like that we talked about before that just frustrate me. So anyway, that's going to be a brand that forever annoys me.
Yep, I agree. Releasing on 1st of June at Huda Beauty Shop.
If it was its own brand, it would have its own website.
Yeah, it doesn't even have its own Instagram.
Okay, Lethal Cosmetics. They've unveiled their upcoming Rites collection. It contains 3 brand new 6-pan eyeshadow palettes, each with a corresponding colour story made up of 3 mattes and 3 metallics. So all of the shades are brand new, and of course you can buy them in single form and create your own palette if you want to. And they're also adding 4 new shades to their best-selling Side FX gel liner range. So these are pastel sort of colours. You can also buy the 6-pan palettes for €8 each. So if you wanted the smaller palette design and create your own custom eyeshadow palette, you can do that as well. So the color stories we have, there's the Destiny palette, which is a cool toned dream. Their words, not mine. There's the Roots palette, which is a colorful companion. These are explaining nothing.
They explain absolutely nothing.
There's the Memento palette, which is a warm, sunny color story. So these have already launched when you're watching this. But essentially there's like a purpley pinky nude one. One that's got yellow,
blue and green,
like minty color, and a brown.
Yeah.
And then there's a corally brownie palette as well. Yeah. With the liners, there's like a pastel coral, a purple, a mint, and a bright yellow. So there we go. I like the move of having smaller palettes because they've always had quite large palettes.
Yeah.
And it gets expensive filling it up, but also sometimes you don't want massive palettes. So
correct.
I like the small. And if you've got a big collection, you can sort of create your own little travel palette. So yes. I like that.
Okay, we have a new product here from LH Cosmetics. This is called the Blotting Powder. So they're saying it's the world's first pressed powder with Upsolite. What the fuck is that? Get fucked!
Unless it's an amazing ingredient.
Maybe
then.
it
Right,
is.
cool.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's just another version of
ugly red gel pepper. Yeah, that one.
I don't know why you would call bell peppers ugly. They are beautiful.
Delicious.
Amazing. So good. Okay, so it's an innovative and efficient ingredient which directly absorbs excess oil and shine while preventing flashback.
Oh, yeah.
They say it's a dream product for oily skin or a T-zone. It works really well on bare skin or on top of makeup. Wherever you want to like mattify and absorb oil, and it can be used like it can be layered on itself throughout the day and it shouldn't look cakey. It's translucent and can be used no matter what age or gender, and the formula is enriched with hyaluronic acid to keep the skin hydrated, and of course it's 100% vegan. It's out now. It's £33 on LH Cosmetics. I feel like it does leave a bit of a cast on the skin, but that's just my opinion.
With this person with deeper skin, yes, it does.
Man.
It does look a little bit casty, lighter. Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's 100%.
It looks effective though.
Yeah, super effective.
Yeah.
I like this. Again, I probably would have liked to have seen it in different shades. So maybe even 3, like a light, medium, a deep. But as an oily skin person, like I'm always down with a new powder that can blot the skin. Like this is a good sort of handbag product. So even if you don't want to set your base with it to start the day, if you're getting a little bit shiny throughout the day, having a bit of a blot is great. My only hesitation is it's very expensive, £33. It's the kind of product that if I did use this on a daily basis, I could use it up in 2 months. With the amount of powder I use, and I just feel like that's probably a little bit expensive for most people, including myself.
It reminds me of the Kat Von D Lock-It blotting powder, and I'm touching my mic. Sorry guys, Kat Von D Lock-It blotting powder. If the formula is anything like that, it's going to be fucking outstanding. That powder, amazing.
But I do have faith it's going to be good. I feel like LH Cosmetics do have good products and they don't bring out something new unless it is... Look, I say that, but then I've tried a couple of products and I'm like, I don't love... But I feel like this will do the job.
I feel like LH Cosmetics is one of those brands, when they hit the mark with their product, they're outstanding. outstanding. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be keen.
Um,
Not keen on this though.
Not keen on this, so we're just going to run through it. You know, get your fucking eye rolls ready. Makeup Geek Cosmetics have launched a Skin Brilliance Facial Elixir. So they're saying it's an innovative water-based gel formula that melts perfectly into the skin for a natural luminous effect. It's got reflective pearls that give the skin a flawless luminous effect. And it's a water-based formula that feels lightweight on the skin. They literally just fucking said that twice.
Yeah.
Painful.
Yeah.
Painful. It's a multi-purpose elixir that can be used in 3 different ways. Oh, outstanding. You can wear it alone, like after a moisturizer, and it just like gives you reflective sheen on the skin. You can wear it as part of your foundation routine, so use it as a primer, mix it in, whatever you want, or you can wear it as a highlighter. And oh god, what, this is so fucking boring. It's $18 and it's pink.
Yeah, it's available now. What annoys me about this is a couple of things. One, it's not innovative.
No.
Fasali did this 5 years
100
ago.
years ago.
And it has come and gone. Like, it's no longer something that people care about because that fad has moved on. Also, calling it a multi-purpose elixir, and you can use it in 3 different ways. That's how you can use all illuminating drops. Like, this is not new. You can always, every product that comes, it's a highlighter or an illuminator that comes in a liquid form, you can use in these ways. And that is standard. I expect that from a liquid illuminator. That is the, like,
bare minimum.
The bare minimum I expect. You can use it on its own. You can use it under your foundation or mix with your foundation, or you can use it as a highlighter. That's the bare minimum. If they can say, oh, you can also use it as eyeshadow and a fucking lip gloss. That's when you start going, oh, multi-use, it's getting interesting. As this is, it is bog standard. So not only is this boring, is outdated, it's from Makeup Geek, who are the snooze fest of the makeup world at the moment, but also it is so pink that would you want to wear this on its own?
Look at that pinkness.
It looks hideous. I don't like it either. Look, at least it's not cheap, but it's cheaper than Fasali. But they've just copied Fasali and said, look how innovative we are. No, they're unicorn drops and they were out fucking 5 years ago.
Exactly.
We saw them and they're gone. Well, Fasali's sort of gone. You know, they pulled out of Sephora.
I hate it.
They're
it's
dead
rubbish.
to me.
Yeah. This is dead to me as well. Let's move on to the next thing. This collection is also dead to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't really like this. And we'll get into why. But what we have here is a lipstick collection from Melt Cosmetics called Nudes.
Yeah.
I think you can probably guess why it irritates me. But we've got 11 brand spanking new lipsticks, and it's a full range of neutral tones in their iconic ultra matte finish. They also have newly upgraded packaging.
I think it's got the magnetic closure, sorry.
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah. Okay, so the shades are... God, are we going to get demonetized saying all this shit in, like, short succession? If we do, I'm sending this month's bill to Melt Cosmetics for our income. So the names are Zaddy, Hora, Paris Fling, Paulina, Ho Is Life, Working Girl, Tease, Lose My Number, Double D's, Sin City, and Triple X. There is also a lipstick case that you can buy for $45. And if you want the lipsticks, they're $22 each, or you can buy the whole set with the case for $250. It's a saving.
Yeah, look, I'm a bit on the fence about this for a couple of... I understand why... Like, you can say why you don't like it, and then I can...
I just think the names are trashy.
Yeah.
And I don't like... Like, Melt's a really trendy brand at the moment, and I don't really like... I don't like sexual names.
Yeah.
You know, like, if someone... Hora is a beautiful colour, but if I was wearing it on my lips and someone said to me, what colour, like, what's that lipstick called?
Yeah.
I'd be like...
Don't ask. Yeah, look, I do think... Yeah, I get that. And I do have the same thing, whereas I don't like the association... And I feel like it's an outdated view, and it sort of annoys
I
me when
agree.
women perpetuate it.
It's a bit archaic.
Yeah, so I wear makeup because I want to wear makeup. I'm not trying to be sexually attractive to anyone. I'm not trying to be a tease, or like I'm not trying to manipulate people with my looks. I wear it because it makes me feel more like me.
Yeah.
So I don't like it when brands, and it's usually brands that men own, that put a sexy spin on makeup like you're using it to lure men. And I find that
Disgusting.
yeah, it's outdated and it's wrong, and it's perpetuating that women have to put on a red lip to
Get a man.
Yeah, and it's I don't like that. So I don't mind, like I'm not a prude, but I don't like makeup being paired with sexual stuff, because I just don't, it doesn't, it's not how I wear makeup, and it's not how I like people to perceive me turning up to their house wearing makeup. Like, I'm not trying to steal your man, I'm just doing it for me. So calm the fuck down.
I don't do this for someone else.
Yeah. Half the time I'm wearing makeup, I don't even leave my fucking house. So I'm not doing it for anyone but me. So that's where it annoys me. However, in terms of Melt, okay, it sort of suits their brand in terms of that they are trying to be edgy. They like to, you know, do weed inspired things. Like, they do try to be a little bit cheeky. And also there's a video on their Instagram with the two founders talking, like swatching each shade, like wearing each shade and talking about sort of the name behind it. I don't think they talk about the whole range, but some key shades.
Yeah.
And like, they are linking it to their personal experiences. So they're like, I'm a hoe and I'm proud, which I also, as a feminist, I'm like, you go girl. You name that after your experience in Paris when you were hooking up with some dude, like, go for your life. I'm girl power. So I do get where they're coming from, and I sort of go, okay, I get it now, and that's cool. If you want to be like, we're hoes and we're on the go and fuck you, like, I'm all for it. That's an energy that I vibe with. But I do feel like unless you understand that, it does come across as being sort of inappropriate. So I feel like you need the backstory and understand the founders to get the collection, and not many people are going to do that.
That's right.
So I feel like it's lost in translation a little bit, but I do like the colors. I do like the engraving on the bullet. I like the new packaging.
Really cool.
I don't mind their matte formula. I do feel like it's very tugging and drying. So I probably wouldn't buy this, but
not for me.
Yeah, but I'm probably too old for this anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Before we continue with this week's episode, we do have some more sponsors. Okay, so we all know a VPN protects our privacy and security online, but did you know you can use a VPN to unlock movies and shows that are only available in other countries? If you didn't, then you are missing out. This is why we use ExpressVPN. It is so simple to use. You just fire up the app, change your location to the relevant country, and then you head on over to the website that you want to watch content on, or you refresh the page if you're already there. ExpressVPN hides your IP address and lets you control where you want sites to think you're located. You can choose from almost 100 different countries. So just think about all those Netflix libraries you can go through. Do you love anime? Use ExpressVPN to access Japanese Netflix and be spirited away. But it's not just Netflix. ExpressVPN works with any streaming service. Hulu, BBC, iPlayer, YouTube, you name it. So we've been using ExpressVPN for over a year now. Not only do we use it to protect ourselves online, but also we do use it to gain access to a wider array of shows on streaming services. I'm typically checking out Canadian and British Netflix because I feel like their catalogs offer a huge range of shows that aren't available elsewhere. But if you're listening to or watching our podcast, then you're probably a makeup lover. So Kat and I would like to recommend you head on over to the BBC iPlayer and watch Makeup, A Glamorous History, which is hosted by the absolutely gorgeous Lisa Eldridge. If you visit our link right now, expressvpn.com/beauty, you can get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. Support the show, watch what you want,
and protect yourself online at expressvpn.com/beauty. Ana Luisa's mission is to bring beautiful, stylish jewelry to consumers while maintaining sustainability and minimizing their impact on the environment. They use recycled materials when possible, offset their carbon emissions related to the product's life cycle, and minimize excessive waste by creating limited batches. Their range is versatile and features a great selection of dainty, timeless, and chic items that are affordable while maintaining high quality and longevity of the pieces. Ana Luisa release new collections every Friday with pieces starting at just $39, and they offer a 365-day warranty on all pieces. I've been having a browse through the Ana Luisa website, particularly the rings. It's usually my first port of call, and they have a great selection of stackable rings, which I love. And oh my god, guys, I'm dead. I am dead. They have a ring called Hailey, which is my name, and it's spelt the same way, which is not common at all. I want it. I need it. My life is empty without it. And to top it off, it's really, really pretty and dainty, which I adore. To get 10% off your order, go to analuisa.com/beautynews and use promo code beautynews at checkout, or click the link in our description box. That's analuisa.com/beautynews using promo code beautynews to get 10% off their range of beautiful, sustainable jewelry. We've already used our code to grab a few things, and if you want to treat yourself or someone you love to a piece of jewelry, go to analuisa, analuisa.com/beautynews using promo code beautynews to get 10% off their range.
All right, we've got a couple of things from Morphe. We'll run through them quickly because they're not super exciting. Morphe 2, so their sister brand, fuck these brands and this shit. They've released these Quad Goals multi-palettes. So they've launched on the 25th on their website, Morphe.com, because of course it's not Morphe2.com, because it's the same fucking brand. So pretty much it's supposed to be a look in a stack, which is different to what we've seen. There's an eye color, which is supposed to be a soft lit shimmer for your lids. There's a cheek color, which is a creamy blush for one swipe color. There's a pan of lip gloss, essentially. So it's a tint that keeps your lips feeling moisturized. And then there's a sparkle, which is a dewy balm.
Yuck.
That looks chunky, and I don't know what you do with it, but it's a sparkle.
It's glitter in Vaseline.
Yeah, it would be in Vaseline. They're saying it's a dewy balm for that little bit of glitter or shine. So this is a little bit of a weird concept. I don't know where they're going with this. I don't know if it's going to be something that lasts very long. A lot of people are comparing this to Kaja Beauty, who have stacks of 3. So they'll be like 3 eyeshadows, 3 blushes, 3 something.
Yeah.
This does look like Kaja in a sense that the packaging almost looks identical.
Yes.
What they're doing different is like they're saying you've got a whole face of makeup in one stack. Yeah. But you have to have one eyeshadow, one lip gloss, one glitter for some reason, and one blush. Yeah. So it is a different concept, but I don't feel like this is going to do very well for Morphe.
No. Hell fucking no. I would not buy this. If someone gave this to me, I'd be angry.
Yeah, I'd be like, do you know me at all?
Yeah, can you not give me this shit? Can you not encourage this shit? Yeah, no.
I feel like where they've gone wrong, particularly, is the glitter pan.
Yeah.
I sort of feel like if that was a bronzer pan.
Yep. Or highlighter.
Yeah, it'd be a different story.
Anything.
Or if they even made like the eyeshadow in a split pan.
Split pan, yep.
So you've got 2 eyeshadows, a matte and a shimmer. Yep. And then you've got a blush, you've got a bronzer highlighter. I think these would work. It's the glitter pan that seems so irrelevant. Yeah. And the lip gloss pan that is just icky. Yeah. But I think this could have been a cool concept.
Yeah. But it's just...
It's not.
I mean, it's Morphe. Are we surprised? We're not. No one is surprised by any of that. We also have a collection by Makeup by Ariel. So this is a brush collection. So we've got 2 brush sets. There's a signature eye set, which is $48. It contains 8 brushes, and the signature look set, which is $95, contains 12 brushes for the face and eyes. And there's also a mint green makeup sponge. I don't know why there's a mint green makeup sponge.
No, it's
when
like
the
a
rest
nude
of the collection is very, very nude. It's available now if you want it at Morphe and also Douglas, Selfridges, and other places.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar with Makeup by Ariel, that's Kylie Jenner's makeup artist. Yep. So, and a few people have asked why not collaborate with Kylie Cosmetics, but I feel like possibly, look, Kylie Cosmetics is a funny one because if you've been watching them for the past month or something, you'll realize that they've blanked out their website and their social media.
Yeah.
And people have been bringing up that last year Seed Beauty took out an injunction.
Yes.
So and won. So they so it's a big thing. There's articles about it if you want to look into it.
Basically, Coty can't use any of the formulas or products or anything that Seed created because it infringes on their like trade secrets.
Yeah.
So they
Which
have
was the whole brand.
The whole brand. So they have to go back to the drawing board and recreate Kylie Cosmetics from scratch. Which I'm tempted to find if someone will take a cash bet on this because I reckon Coty's going to tank that brand.
Well, Coty is notorious for
tanking
brands, but the brands under the Coty umbrella are not
great.
They're not doing super well. Yeah. So there's that. But that happened mid last year and they were still operating up until recently.
Yes.
So I feel like what they did was probably manufacture all the products over the next like 6 months and they sold them, they released them as planned and now they're like, we need to revamp.
Yeah.
And they have said on their website, something new is sort of coming. So clearly they're going to have to refresh their whole entire brand. I'm curious to see what they're going to do. But that is possibly one reason why then this makeup artist isn't doing anything with Kylie because they can't.
Yeah.
For now.
But that's not all of the Morphe. There's one other thing. Let's do it. It's called the 18H Sweet on Hue Artistry Palette.
It's boring.
So this is... Oh God, if you want, you can treat yourself to sweet pastels and neutrals in sugar, shimmery and yummy mattes for the ultimate eye candy. It's available now for $20. Oh God, just put it all in the bin, every single one of them.
Yeah, it's very pink heavy, pastel, brown, and I think we've seen from the Pony palette, Morphe don't do pastels well.
Oh, they do not.
So let's move on from that.
Crap.
Train wreck. We have seen the Natasha Denona Puff Paint Liquid Blush Serum products. We talked about them in last episode that they were sort of shown on a website and now they've officially launched. What can I say? They're
mistake proof apparently. That's quite a claim.
Especially for a liquid blush because you can make a lot of mistakes with them.
Oh, you can fuck that right up.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah.
I have seen some videos, I think online they look quite nice.
Yeah.
But there you go. So Natasha Denona is jumping on the liquid serum creamy blush thing that's been happening for the last couple of months. The 3 shades that are available, there's Tan, which is a peachy tan, Dahlia, which is a pink coral, and Bloom, which is a true cherry. And they're available for pre-sale on Natasha Denona. For $22 each, or the bundle for $56. So I reckon they jumped on that because it was shown.
Yes. We have some new products from Pat McGrath Labs. These are the Divine Blushes. So it's a collection of
blushes and other stuff.
Yeah, it's a bit of a plonk of products.
I feel like they should have just released the blushes and then just done its own little plonk with other stuff because it's a bit the Divine Blush collection with blushes and blah 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 blah.
Yeah. It's a bit strange. So we have 9 Divine Blushes. They say they have silky pigments and they enliven the skin with blooming buildable colour. That tells us a lot. Then we have the limited edition Venus in Fleur Luxe Quad. It's called Voyeuristic Vixen. It's a quartet of captivating colours.
I love how we use so many words to say nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Fuck, man. Then there's the Divine Glow Highlighter. So this is a golden hue that's luminescence to the skin in a hybrid oil-infused formulation. Okay. Then we have the Matte Trance Lipstick in Dream Lover. I kind of love that name. And we have 2 limited edition shades of Lip Fetish Divinal Lip Shine in Divine Rose 2 and Flesh 7. So the shades of the blush are Flirtatious. It's a soft beige pink in a demi-matte formula. We've got Nude Venus, which is peachy pink with golden pearl. Desert Orchid is a bronze rose with golden pearl. Nymphette, soft pink, golden pearl. Divine Rose is cool mauve demi-matte. There's Cherish, which is a neutral pink demi-matte. And then there's Love Struck, which is a very pink demi-matte. Electric Bloom is a vivid coral demi-matte. And Paradise Venus is a terracotta demi-matte. I like the look of everything that's going on here, but also the words.
Yeah, too many words.
So many words.
I quite like this eyeshadow quad.
It's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I really, really like it too.
It's nude but rosy.
It's very wearable.
And it's got one that's like one of those special formulas that look very colour shifty and sort of glittery. I wouldn't spend 85 Australian dollars on it, but if it was heavily reduced, I'd be like, all right. I
like the imprint on the, it's not an imprint, it's like the 3D. I know there's a
pan
word
design.
for that. Yeah. The design on the pan looks really pretty. I don't hate it. And some of the colours are really beautiful.
In the swatch photo, though, they all look pink.
They do. It's very pink heavy, which you guys know how we feel about that.
All right, Too Faced. This is pretty boring. Probably shouldn't talk about it, but we will. They have released new scents of their Hangover Pillow Balm. So I don't know what the scent, the original one was, but it's like a clear sort of colour. And now it comes in cocoa, mango, watermelon, and banana. So it's available now at the Too Faced website for $23 US. And look, you can see them swatched. There's one that looks slightly yellow, one that looks slightly pink, one peachy, one slightly brown. But I think they're just jumping on the it smells nice, put on your lips trend, which I'm all for.
I bet you the pink one's a watermelon one.
Yeah,
and
I know.
I hate it. I'm about to throw my phone in rage.
Yeah, I want the watermelon one too, but I don't want pink.
I don't want pink.
Yeah.
No, it's the... okay, this is the last thing, I'm pretty sure.
And possibly the most controversial thing it's not week anymore, of the current fortnight.
Probably the year, to be honest. Let's not even joke.
They're doing a fucking Game of Thrones
I
again.
think this is one that's going to trigger, or it's triggered a lot of the internet. Okay, so this is the Urban Decay Prince collection. So I'm going to run through the products and then we will talk about them and we can talk about our feelings and everyone else's feelings so you can feel heard and understood as well, because we understand you. So we've got the You Got the Look eyeshadow palette. This is $55 US, and the Let's Go Crazy eyeshadow palette for the same price. We have the Kajal eyeliners. These are $25 US each. There's So Dark and When Doves Cry. It's black and white. We've got liquid highlighter for $32, one shade. All-nighter powder, $34, one shade. The multitasker brush is $28, and you can get the whole collection for an eye-watering $250, and it is available now. Potentially, I'm going to be so interested to see if this sells out or not. Okay, it's actually out of stock. The pre-order collection vault is out of stock.
But I wonder how many they had in stock.
That's a very good point. We don't know.
I want to talk about the products first, and then I'm going to talk about what I've seen people's reactions and how I feel about it, which, you know, we all have different feelings. I don't feel, besides the imagery, which is very Prince, the logo, his symbol.
Yeah.
Very Prince. Like, these are very iconic Prince names, imagery. I get it. I get it. When it comes to the products, I don't get it.
Yes, same.
I sort of feel like what would have been smarter, instead of having 2 10-pan palettes, just have one that's just a kick-ass palette. Like, I can see some colours in here that, you know, cherry pick them out and be like, okay, they're nice colours, and create something that's a little bit, I don't know. The thing that annoys me about Urban Decay, and I'm just thinking of like Game of Thrones and whatnot, the formula is okay, but it's not outstanding. They really could have edited this down to an outstanding palette and just made it wow.
I agree.
When it comes to the liquid illuminator, like, are they known for liquid illuminators? No. So all of a sudden you're bringing out a new product that is probably
crap.
Not something that you formulated super well because it's a limited edition. And then one shade of powder. It's not even a translucent powder. Not cool.
No, definitely not cool. Of an existing product, by the way.
Yeah.
I feel like, honestly, it's actually worse than I thought it would be. So when they first announced that they were doing this, I thought, oh, the palette's going to be bad, or the palette, thinking they would just do one. And it's worse than I thought. I look at this and I go, okay, yes, you can create shades or create looks that would mimic some of the looks that we've seen on Prince in, like, you know, photos and film clips and stuff like that. But I think it needs to be pointed out that that's because there's such a huge mishmash of colours, and you could probably do it with your existing makeup collection anyway. So the only thing to me that makes these palettes relevant to Prince is his eyeball, his symbol, his name, the names of the eyeshadows, and purple eyeshadows. And I'm just going to throw this out there right this second. Purple eyeshadows are notoriously difficult to formulate, and I've never used a good one from Urban Decay. Yeah. So there we go. Also, so I did a live chat on the weekend, and someone pointed out that mirror. How the fuck are you going to use that mirror? It's flippy floppy. Like, how?
No, it's not functional whatsoever.
It's useless.
Yeah, I think this is what annoys me. Like, they've done collections in the past few years, and they've bombed the majority of them. The only one that I think did all right and it had good reviews was the Basquiat one.
Yes, yeah.
They did that one well. And so I was hoping that they would do the same thing with the Prince collection. Yeah. And they did have like 2 palettes, one neutral, one colourful. But I don't feel like this is that standard. Yeah. So I get when people are saying that Prince wouldn't have done this. This is a sellout for Prince. He wouldn't have done this. I think that is fair for his heyday. But if Prince was alive today, in the era of Fenty Rihanna, House Labs, Lady Gaga, Victoria Beckham Beauty, in like Selena Gomez having a brand, in this day and age where makeup has become merchandise, I would put money on the fact that Prince would
have released a collection.
He would have released a collection. Maybe not with Urban Decay. Yeah. Maybe like Gwen Stefani did with Urban Decay. Like, this is a different era, and I think that he would have made a collection, probably with fucking Colourpop.
I wouldn't dispute that. I think you have a fair point, and it would be, you know, something that he might consider doing. What I don't think he would do is this ugly fugly collection.
Exactly right. Yeah. I do think he wouldn't have approved these products.
Yeah. Look at that makeup brush.
Yeah, it's not
good. The Urban Decay makeup brushes are by Morphe. I'm not even fucking joking. I'm not joking. If you are going to buy a crappy ass brush like that, buy it from Morphe because it's going to be cheap and just as fucking, like, the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at this collection and I'm just like,
It's a missed opportunity.
It's rubbish. This does not scream Prince.
No.
This
it seems cliche Prince though, because it's got like the raspberry shade, which is raspberry beret. Yeah, so it's like it's the cliche.
It's such a cliche.
Yeah, but I honestly think that if Prince was around and I reckon he'd probably collaborate with the brand.
I think we would have seen a Prince collection for sure if he was still around. I think he would have had major control over it though. He would have been like, we're releasing what I want to release, not that
random powder.
Oh my god, I know. It's just I just think it's sad. I think this collection is really sad because I don't feel like it represents Prince. He was larger than life. And this is so forgettable.
Do you know what this is? Urban Decay.
Urban Decay. This is Urban Decay.
Yeah.
Urban Decay is forgettable. I'm sorry.
It's Urban Decay being Urban Decay and putting a cool name on it.
That's right.
To be like, we're edgy because
so cool.
we bought the rights to Prince's name and an eyeball and symbol.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so that's it for this week's episode, which means it is time to dedicate this episode to Beauty News VIP. And this week's VIP is Fluffy Muffin.
And Fluffy Muffin is a new-ish member. Welcome. So welcome aboard.
I love the name. You Fluffy Muffin. I might start calling my dog that.
That's fair.
I call her a Floof and a Fluff and all those
and
things.
I call my kid a Muffin. So
yeah.
put it together.
Fluffy Muffin.
Fluffy Muffin. Yes. So thank you so much for joining the Beauty News fam. We appreciate your support. We love you.
We need a middle roji.
A middle of the roji, and that is going to be
emoji riddle.
A purple heart.
Yeah.
A dove. and
crying.
An excessive crying face because doves are crying over this release. So what is that referring to? It's an easy one. Easy breeze. I don't remember what the last one was 2 weeks ago when we filmed the news. I don't remember.
Can't remember. But I did check the comments and you guys were all right. Yeah. So
you got it. So well done,
You're all good.
And we'll be back at the end of June for another Beauty News sort of monthly recap. Yes. This was more of a standard episode, but what we'll do then is sort of pick like the most interesting, either for good or bad reason, like 15 releases to talk about. And in between we will have the makeup breakup and like a podcasty chat, sort of makeup chat video, which I'm excited about the topic.
I'm excited too. Yeah. I think it's going to be fun.
Should we talk about the topic?
Sure, we can do that. Give you a little bit of a heads up as to what we're going to be talking about.
So what we're thinking of doing for the first one is sitting down and chatting about ways that we would, or tips that we would give brands that are, not say failing, that's the wrong term.
But maybe not as, how we would invigorate a brand.
Yes.
Let's put it that way. Yeah.
So if there's a brand that's not doing super well, a bit lackluster, a bit makeup geek-ish, what we would recommend they do to reinvigorate, or if there's brands that just aren't super popular at the moment, even though they might be making heaps of money, what we would do to sort of change things up a bit. So that's what we're going to talk about in the first sort of podcast chat, but we are taking suggestions for topics. So if you've got some cool makeup related topics you want us to chat about, let us know. And we'll get around to hopefully filming it.
Yes. And one last thing before we go, I'm not sure if you can see the mess on our table. No. Okay. Anon, we received your package. Thank you so much.
And I received the birthday card as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's lovely. I can't wait. Man, the packaging on this is bulky.
It's big.
It's big. She's chunky. She's chunky chunk. Yes. So thank you so much for the goodies. We will use them.
Yeah.
This lip gloss from Elf, the mint melt. Oh,
yeah.
I could have eaten this. It smells so good.
I want to put this on my face.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sound.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap that up there. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Beauty News. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Maybe share it with a friend, a beauty-loving friend, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. Aye, aye, folks. Come here. Oh, hi. Oops. How are you? Are you good? Yeah, you can sit here. You don't want to sit?
Like?
cute. Now I'm going to get down. Oh, yummy.
Is that it?